How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today I'm going to bring you guys a Wi-Fi battle up against PokeMaster88, aka Chris. He is in the Discord. He is rocking out with a Flygon, Skeptile, Indeedee, Armarouge, Hisuian Samurott, and it looks like Paradox Cobalion. Maybe. I have not been too familiar with these new Paradox. Not Paradox. Maybe. Yeah, the new Paradox forms. I haven't really looked into them yet. Instead, I've been trying to farm 3,000 BP or BB to get Blastoids unlocked. So here's my Blastoids. Blastoids is now in the game, and yeah, that was actually a grind to do. Anyway, I want to show off Blastoids in today's video. I also have Cinccino just in case if this becomes a Cinccino video instead. Hint, hint. Anyway, let's get this battle started. I'm going to lead off with the Chimpao Minchi. Alright, so Chris is actually leading off with the Indeedee, and I'm reading with the Mienshao. Alright, so this is actually not a bad lead for me as I do have the super effective U-turn. That being said, who can we go into? We can easily U-turn into Heatran. That shouldn't be no problem there. We have Earth Power for the Armarouge in case they want to bring that in. I think we're okay. I think that's actually not too bad of a move. We could also knock off, but I'm okay with U-turn right now. Just to see what we can do. We can scout too to see if he's going to bring something different in. Yeah, so I think U-turn overall is a good move. It does give him a chance to scout out, see what we want to bring in. But I don't believe Indeedee should be doing too much. Could be expecting maybe something on the lines of... I could go into Rillaboom too, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to go Heatran. I think Heatran can wild us a little bit better. So we're going to the Heatran. Heatran takes a Psychic like it's nothing. Actually, that kind of hurt. Not going to lie, that kind of hurt. That did a little chunk. Little bitty chunk to my Heatran. I didn't like that. In case of the Armarouge wants to come in, I'm gonna go for Earth Power over the Magnastorm. Yeah, Earth Power is just safer anyway with some of the stuff that he has in the back. So yeah, we're gonna go Earth Power. And I mean, we should be able to knock out this Indeedee. Shouldn't be no problem. Yeah, Indeedee will fall to the Earth Power. And we can go from there. I was debating to see if I wanted to set up Stealth Rocks or not. The thing is, I could set Stealth Rocks up somewhere else. Indeedee actually putting a little chunk onto my Heatran, I actually just wanted to get it out of here. Because this thing was actually hitting somewhat hard. Somewhat kind of hard. And I don't want our Heatran to take too much damage. Alright, let's see. Chris, let's see what you got next. Chris is going to be sending out these Samurotts. Okay. Hisuian Samurott. Definitely, we could probably terrestrialize into a grass type, but why should we do that when we could go into a Blastoise or even our Rillaboom? And we shouldn't have to worry about this thing too much. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into the Rillaboom here. We should be able to take any attack that this Samurott wants to go for. And we should be fine. We should just be fine. We changed that psychic terrain to a grassy terrain. And the Ceaseless Edge comes out. Yeah, we take it like a champ. Spikes come onto the field, but we got Blastoise with Rapid Spin. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad of a situation. We are threatening out right now with a Grassy Glide. Do you have a good switch to Grassy Glide? You do have Skeptile and you do have an Armarouge that I know of. I don't know what the Cabalion's typing is, to tell you the honest truth. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with it. So we'll see what we can do. I'm thinking that we do make a little bit of a prediction, right? He's not going to give me that Samurott. So let's go for that high horsepower and see what we can do. Maybe we can pick something up. Maybe. Maybe. He could easily just go into, or he just stays in. Yep, he just stays in. Wow. That took some. That was a good Stay in. I easily over-predicted there. And I kind of want to try to save for a little bit if I can, because that choice band of Grassy Gods is going to be huge. We can go into maybe like our Dragonite. We can take a Ceaseless Edge, no problem. We can then come back and maybe hit Dragon Dance and Extreme Speed and stuff. So we should be fine. We shouldn't worry about the spikes either with Dragonite, as it is part flying right now. The idea though is to try and tear it to a normal type and go from there. But yeah, we should be fine. Taking that Ceaseless Edge like it's nothing. Now the Samurai is in. And I'm honestly, since you're in that kind of weird situation, I feel like you're probably just gonna sack off the Samurats. I'm gonna go ahead, Terra normal, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit that Dragon Dance one time. I'm gonna hit a Dragon Dance one time. We should have enough HP to where I know I can take a attack from this. That just powers up our extreme speed to like massive power levels, you know? And we need as much power level as we can get, you know? Playing against PokeMaster before, he's definitely a very, very good player. Charizard actually dodges the Ceaseless Edge, so hey, I'll take that all day, every day. We get a free Dragon Dance off, and now we're going to proceed to sweep. Or do our best anyway. We are going to go for the extreme speed. We're going to pick up the Samurats, and we'll go from here. We'll see what we can do. We definitely have good mons in the back, so we're just going to try and do as much damage as we can with our Dragonite, and just let our good mons in the back kind of pick up any slack that Dragonite cannot pick up a KO on. So sometimes that's the way you play the game. You make a team with a bunch of good mons, and you just go from there. Iron Crown. Okay, so it is Cobalion. What type are you? Okay, so it gets a special attack boost. Like I said, I haven't really looked into these yet. It is a Steel Psychic type. Okay, so it's actually not as threatening, right? Because we have Earthquake right here. And since we're at +1, we should be able to take it pretty well. It's basically a Metagross. Steel Psychic? Yeah, I mean, this is basically a Metagross. I'm not saying that Metagross is definitely scary in this meta. I'm not gonna lie, just because of the typing. And now you Terra Fairy here too, so that's fun. That's nice. We still do over half. He lands a Focus Blast. That definitely knocks out the Charizard, aka the Dragonite. In a way, I'm kind of glad though. In a way, I'm kind of glad to see the new guy doing some work. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying. Special attack boost. We have to go into the Min Xiao here. We have to. We have the Poison Jab. Poison Jab can come out. We can knock this thing out. Shouldn't be no problem. And honestly, are they even expecting it? I don't think every Min Xiao runs Poison Jab. So this should be an easy KO here. Picking this up. And then, you know, we'll practically be in halftime because he's lost 3 Pokemon. So we're currently in halftime, about midway through this battle. Dude, that's a sick faint animation. That is a cool faint animation. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Flygon coming out. Nice and shiny Flygon. Alright, so we're Choice Scarfed into Poison Jab. That's not ideal. But we can easily go into other mons. Blastoise kind of looks nice here. Let's go into the Blastoise. We can maybe Rapid Spin, but I'm also thinking that we can just go for the Ice Beam and pick up this KO onto this Flygon. We should be easily able to take an attack. I've seen how much damage we took there. That's a lot of damage. Flygon going for a Dragon Dance. Now this Blastoise, max HP, max defense. So like I was saying, I think we can take an attack. But I don't think we're going to be taking it the best. The best thing I think we can do is go for an Ice Beam right here. Try and 4 times hit this Flygon. See how much damage he can do. Earthquake is coming out. This is kind of a scary moment. Blastoise lives. Blastoise gets his Ice Beam off. Down goes the Flygon. Guys, that's huge. That right there is huge. Blastoise coming in, KOing the Flygon. That's huge. Sceptile coming out. Alright, hey buddy, how's it going? You might be over predicting here. We do have a Shinchino to get some of the hazards off too if we need to, but I'm gonna try and rapid spin, see what we can do. Leaf Blade coming out, he's not over predicting. He is going in and knocking out our Blastoise, which is fine. We go into Heatran here. We can definitely, let's go into Minchino. We got the U-turn. We got the Poison Jab. Let's see what he wants to do. He is down to what? His last two, and that other one's a Armor Rouge that has not came out yet, so that one's fresh. I'm okay just going for the U-turn here. Yep, Armor Rouge will be coming out. We're U-turning. We get a nice little pivot switch coming in here, and that will be the Heatran coming in. Good, nice little chip on this. We do have to be careful for that weak armor. Okay, so that's interesting. Heatran still should be able to come in here pretty fair, you know, pretty nice. Yeah. Because I don't think Armor Rouge can do even half damage to a Heatran, and we're sitting above half. Like, this is just not a good matchup for an Armor Rouge to be in. Now, granted, I can't go for my fire move predicting the Sceptile switch, but I think we're still fine. I think this is a fine spot because Heatran was both Sceptile and the Armor Rouge. As long as I play this correctly, I think we're fine. Right now, don't overpredict. He has not overpredicted that much at all in this game. He's going to go for the simple moves, just kind of play him out. Sceptile is coming in. If he does a switching game, he's just going to keep on. He's going to just keep switching Sceptile and Armor Rouge will wear him out, basically. He has to do something with Sceptile here. And frankly, I don't know what you can do. I could just set up Stealth Rocks. I do expect Sceptile, after I just thought about it for a second, probably have Focus Blast. Focus Blast can easily miss. Let's go for the Magnustorm, see what happens. Drain Punch coming out. That's a little bit different. I had a feeling you were going to have some kind of coverage. I didn't expect Drain Punch. Magnustorm does come through, knocking out, hopefully. Yep, there it is. Knocking out the Sceptile. You're down to one left. Heatran putting some holes into your team, my friend. That's good, that's good. Alright. Final Pokemon, the Armor Rouge, the Rank Master. And, yeah, I'm just going to throw an Earth Power your way. There's not much you can do. And, I think we're looking alright. Earth Power coming out. I honestly expect this to KO. Yep, there it is. Offensive Armor Rouge just does not have any bulk. Hey guys, that's the game. Blastoise put in some work by going up against a Flygon. Overall, that was interesting. I mean, I think you relied too heavily on trying to get these spikes up, and even though since they were a little bit of a problem, we were still able to kind of mow for your stuff. You know, we were able to play kind of around your spikes at times. So I think overall, I think if you look back at this game, maybe not be so aggressive setting up your hazards. Because hazards, even though they're good, they're not as game-changing as they once was back in 4th generation. Okie dokie. So here is the rental team. Okay, so basically, I've been trying to build around this Blastoise because Squirtle has probably been my new favorite Pokemon. I got a plushie of Squirtle at Walmart maybe a few days ago, and I don't know, something about seeing that Squirtle and then seeing that, hey, I can go get me a Blastoise. I really wanted to get me a Blastoise. And then I realized I had to grind 3,000 BB for it, so I really have worked really hard the past couple of days to get this Blastoise. Yeah, but the team, pretty straightforward. You want your Fire, Water, Grass core, and Blastoise, Rillaboom, and Heatran both are very, very bulky Pokemon. Kind of to even out the core, I put Dragonite on there. It kind of, whatever they don't hit, Dragonite can practically hit what they don't do. And then we had two lead options, that being the Cinccino or the Mienshao. Both are great lead options. Cinccino was a little bit more harder, I guess, to try and pull off. It is fun though. If you can get Cinccino to work, it's great as a lead, but it's also pretty good mid-game or even late game when you can start pressuring stuff with those tail slaps, bullet seeds, or rock slides. Mienshao, I like this one. Choice Scarf, it's a nice little lead Pokemon. You got a nice little pivot option with the U-turn, but you can also go in hard with a close combat and poison jab, and even knockoff. Gives you a chance to scout out what kind of Pokemon or kind of moveset you're dealing with by seeing what you knock off. Overall, this team is really fun. I went and done free sample battles with this team. This team practically destroyed a bunch of Uber teams on the rank or on the random battle ladder. Super fun though. So if you guys just want a fun team to use, this is definitely the team to do. Anyway, guys, I'll ramble along long enough. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year, depending on when you guys are watching this video. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.